Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome. I'm David. This is Warriors of Light Astro-Tarot. I am doing a straight up heart spread. This is a love, romance, and relationship read. This is for July 2022. Gilded Tarot Royale is the deck, if you give a darn there. Well, I always have your reading up. I did take a look. I tried to just take a quick look, not really think too much about it, but this reading is kind of blowing my mind. It's like pop, 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 pop. It's like cosmic, man, cosmic. So let's see if I can sort through this. So Knight of Swords energy is kind of facing away. It's like you were kind of conflicted, Cancer, about something. About Mars is making a move. Maybe about whether or not to say something to someone, But you did it. You're coming in here with the Magician. That's your energy towards them, okay? This is them, the Eight of Pentacles. So with the overall energy being the King of Cups, I got the feeling you're dealing with another Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, maybe. But this someone is working very hard. It's kind of like maybe that's why you were kind of reluctant to bother him. Like imagine this knight, riding over. Hello, and it's like, well, I'm busy working very hard, doing whatever he's doing here, drafting or something, and maybe that was kind of your reluctance, But I always look at this as a very positive card. And so this is expressing their energy. They were really going about their work, is I think what was going on. And I keep seeing these energy exchanges. I'll explain. So as they're interacting with you, their experience is the Nine of Wands, being drained, energetically drained. With you being the Magician, I gotta say, it's almost like you knowingly draining them, or just draining them, or it's like in the relationship energetically, like very well how to manifest in a lot of these things about yourself, right? The Magician, one thing the Magician's a master of is, he's not dealing with any of that shadow work. He's got control all the elements. See, and so it's like your person, they're just not keeping up with you. It's almost like too, I see, not from a lack of effort. You have an 8 to a 9. It's like, so you come in and it's like, this could be burning the candle at both ends. If you're young, you might not know that, say. That's what they would do. They'd work late at night. And, so it's maybe burning the candle at both ends, trying to maybe just work. Because it's a worker card. It's not really about lovers and stuff. I don't even really see it as workaholic energy, because the Eight of Pentacles in itself is just kind of a balance card, but when they try to add you into the fray here, Cancer, it's like it's too much for them, right? Just saying. Now, we look at your advice from Spirit, it coming under the Magician, and this is another, like, energy transference. You see, it's like with the advice from Spirit here, this is how to interact in this relationship. It's really strongly saying to Cancer, you need to make sure that your actions that you take, using your higher mind, the Magician, are in perfect balance with this highest vibration. Because here I believe what's being talked about is the highest spiritual vibrations, not like the church or marriage or something like this. And I always say, like, this is the most important cards to me, the advice from Spirit for you in the relationship with them, the advice from Spirit for them in the relationship with you. And this is almost magical, and this amazing exchange. We got the 8 for them, and the 9, they're wanting you, they're wanting to meet you, they're interested in you a lot of sexual energy too, the 9 of Wands. And their advice is let go emotionally, to let go. There's a nice circle here. In what this tells me from your person here, Cancer, and if there's a cross watcher, fine. I would love for this to be shared with people. If obviously it resonates with you. So it's got my little flies. I just have to accept the flies on death. That's bothering me. That's okay. I'm gonna push through it. But there's this cycle of someone that's been kind of caught, and what this sort of tells me is your person was working so hard in a way, it's cliche, to kind of see 8 and 8 to cover up, the emotional damage from the past, PTSD from relationships. We all have it now. It's all, not all, but a lot of us. PTSD, relationship PTSD. Come on, it's an epidemic. So it's kind of this little thing here. And then so you're kind, and it's a very, all this is very personal energy. 8, and even the 9's personal energy. Here you're coming in with this, major arcana, the magician and the hierophant. Okay, do you see? And it's like now that I see your Knight of Swords pointing the other way, it's like, Cancer, whatever happened here, it's like you sort of maybe didn't want it to happen. Is that possible? Can you leave me a comment? Like maybe your Knight was kind of going in the other way, saying, hell no, I don't want this to happen. And sort of it caught fire anyway, somehow. Because with this being advice for the relationship, I don't think it's advice for them to walk away from the relationship. It's advice for them to, because we're moving towards death as an outcome. So here you can't get out of this, guys. You're both, this relationship as an outcome equals transformation, death and transformation. Okay, so it's by nature a plutonic relationship exchange, and that's going on. But when you bring the star card in here, the most important card in this 8-card reading is right here. The advice for the relationship as a whole from Spirit, the star. Not only Aquarius, I could go ahead and think Saturn in Aquarius if you want. That's going to be a real hard one for you because it's in conjunct. But it's the hopes and dreams and wishes. And it's basically saying that they lie right on the other side of a transformation. And meaning like there's a lot of this you wouldn't be able to see. A really good point to maybe where is Saturn at 24 degrees in your chart? It's exactly sextile to Mars at 24 Aries, right? That's it. Well, Mars has been banging through Aries, squaring you for a while now, so it's almost over. And that could, with Mars squares, it could be energy of like riling you up, making you wanting to do something that maybe you felt like needs doing. But it's like whatever it is that you're trying to manifest here, you're going to go into your higher self, and that's going to be next to the star, and that's going to be a lot of reliance upon the Spirit, because like you're not going to see, I'm trying to think of the analogy. It's like you're going to go into this dark cave and they're going to tell you, well, just keep walking forward and, trust us that there's another side to it, but you're just going to be a complete stumbling dark for a while and you just have to keep going. That's an analogy. There you go. It's an awkward analogy, but, and I kind of could relate to this maybe. It's a plutonic thing. I got Pluto opposite my moon, so the best advice when you have this kind of plutonic thing is just go with it. Don't resist it, because it's pretty powerful. Like it's gonna make you go there anyway. So it's best just kind of figure out. Like when I was in college, someone told me your job here is to figure out what does the professor want and give it to them. It has nothing to do with learning or anything that you might think it does. I'm like, oh, okay. And kind of give that attitude to Pluto. Like, really, what is Pluto trying to teach me down there at 27 degrees right now, Capricorn, in my chart? And I like it, though. I like it. You got the King of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. That's kind of reassuring, I think you're going to end up with a relationship that kind of goes your way. It's kind of a Cancerian relationship. I wouldn't be surprised if in your composite it's not like a Cancer rising relationship, you know, um, something like that, or Cancer significant. Let me know what you think, guys. Appreciate your comments. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you.